What's going on, YouTube world? Brandon with Tactical BS coming at you today with a quick little video of America's favorite Glock 19. Sitting inside of a Vetter holster. Hey, they make great holsters and they're very affordable. They pretty much have one for every gun you can think of. Yes, we have a loaded magazine, but the chamber with the lighting is empty. See? No bullet, no bang. Okay? So, Glock 19. Probably my favorite carry pistol of all time. I do have small hands, but it fits me very well. Really easy to conceal. Fit right inside the waistband holster. I'll carry this thing appendix carry, and it's comfortable all day. Glock 19, standard 15 round magazines. Of course, you can get any amount. You can go 15. You can put the Glock 17 mags in, 19 round, 21, 24, 33, 31, name it all. All of them work. Highly recommend Glock OEM mags. All the way up to the 33 round, work perfectly. As you can see, I have XS 3-dot night sights on this one. I have an install video on my channel. You can check those out. Probably not my favorite set of sights. The XS big dot sights for a defensive carry pistol seem to work better for me. It has the big white golf ball sight on the front and the V-shaped rear. And just at 15 yards or less, I'm pretty much on point just placing that white golf ball on top of it. But I wanted to try these out. I've had many different night sights over the years, but I've never had just tritium, I've not had just XS 3-dot night sights. They work really well. They shine really bright. It's just for defensive, I'd probably go with the big dot golf ball. So I may change these out at some point. I have the Apex trigger kit installed. Comes with the trigger and the trigger bar. Pretty nice trigger. It's still a carry trigger, so it's not like a 3.5 pound, AR-15 trigger or something. But I'll try to show it to you here. Not super heavy. You can tell it's a little bit lighter than factory. Resets better than factory, and then the pull after better than factory. All in all, better than factory. But I like the shape of the shoe. It feels like when I'm pulling it back, it just makes it that much easier to keep it from swinging side to side, right? Flat trigger, pull straight back. Let's see what else we got. This is the Gen 5 optic cut MOS. I was trying to think of what the name of it was. I had the RMR on this one, and I took it off and sold it because one trip to the range, I didn't like it, but I didn't give it time. So I will probably eventually put some kind of optic back on here and give it another go, because of course on like ARs, optics are great. I just didn't give myself time to adjust on a pistol. So there's that. And RMR, the gold standard as far as I'm concerned for pistol red dots, as far as durability, longevity, battery life. The fault being the battery change is on the bottom, so you got to take it off to change the battery. But when you only got to do that every couple years, what's the big deal? How much are you going to take it off center? So what are my negatives about the Glock 19? I really don't have any negatives. Like, the gun's very affordable. Gen 5, under $600 used, even less. Factory magazines, standard cost $25, but you catch them on sale for $20 all the time. Then you got your Magpul magazines. You can get Magpul drums. ETS magazines work fantastic. everybody complain about, plastic guide rod or whatever. I've upgraded my Glocks, if that's what you want to call it, just buying aftermarket parts before. Put metal guide rods in them, but to be honest with you, I've never broken a plastic guide rod. I guarantee you it'll wear out after a lot of use because it is plastic. But I don't think it's anything you have to worry about, every 6 months you got to change it out. We're talking years and years and years, unless you're putting tens of thousands of rounds through this every year. It'll probably last you a long, long time. Let's see. I did have a Strike Industries magwell on here. Do not buy the Strike Industries magwell for the Gen 5s. They suck. They pop off. They're just junk. I had one of the Strike Industries on my Gen 3. Worked just fine. Loved it. So I thought, hey, we'll throw it on the Gen 5. Nope. That thing's junk. I emailed them. They're like, no, it works. No, it doesn't work. It's junk. And it's not just mine. Watched several videos about it. Everybody seems to have an issue with it. So stay away from them. They make several aftermarket magwells now. As you can see, this one's the full frame and not the half moon cutout bullcrap. But they make plenty of aftermarket ones now that are perfect. So just on this one, stay away from Strike Industries. I know Strike has a love-hate relationship with a lot of people, being where their stuff's made at. I have had several Strike Industries parts. I did a red and black Glock with a red and black AR matching with Strike Industries parts. Everything worked just fine. It's just some of the stuff is going to be hit and miss as far as quality for, let's say, that magwell. It's a polymer gun. It's a striker fired, so it's going to have a tougher trigger than, say, a hammer fired. Because hammer fired, you can go DASA, put it in single action, get a nice crisp break. This one's going to be 100% consistent all the time. When you pull the trigger, that's what the trigger is going to feel like every single time. Aside from the difference of the initial trigger pull, the reset. But that reset right there, it's going to be identical every single time. All in all, would I recommend this gun for everyday carry? Absolutely. You don't need my opinion on that. This is, I don't know how many millions of Glock 19s they've sold. But they're tried and true, proven, reliable. So, I mean, you can't go wrong here. You can see the size. I know we're getting down into the world of, oh, I can get the Glock 43X and, more compact. And I can use the aftermarket shield mags, still get 15 rounds in a single stack style pistol. I've seen a lot of bad things about shield mags not being reliable and such. Maybe they're better now, but for me, if I'm going to trust my life on something, I'm going to carry this. And I'm only going to use Glock magazines. Magpols work great. ETS work great. But these have the longest history of just straight reliability. So I will only carry Glock magazines when I'm carrying. Okay? You can carry Magpul and ETS. Like I said, they work great. This just has a longer proven history. That being said, you only have one life. So, I mean, what's the difference in a few bucks for a magazine when you're spending $500-$600 on a gun? Pretty much all I got for you. Other than, there are many great handguns out on the market. This is just one that I really like. I like being able to customize it. The price, the proven track record. You want to go and grab you a HKVP9? Go for it. You got a Smith & Wesson M&P? Go for it. Those are great guns. This is just, good old reliable. It's not the 1911 that won 2 world wars. But this, Glocks are being carried and being carried by law enforcement for long periods of time. So, pretty much all I got for you. Don't forget to stop by, check out my other videos, like and subscribe if you're interested in the content, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks.